Well, here we are, troops. 15th of June, 7 o'clock in the evening. Got a lot of work to do to get this swim fisher bought before midnight. Start of the new river call season. Hopefully we're going to be bang on them tench. What a glorious, glorious sight. Two and a half hours later. Woohoo. It took me half hour to make the clear the swim out, but a couple of hours raking. And it's the evening on the river, eh? Ooh. Right, I'm going to plumb the depth, get my rod set up. Hopefully get some kip from 9 till midnight. Then I'll be bang on it. Let's get my gear out of my car. Oh, warm one. Evening troops, how are we all going? And the rivers and drains are opened up again. Isn't it wonderful, eh? Been working my cods off as well. Really put in a shift this evening. First night. Got everything set up. Plumbed my depth, got my floats all set up, all ready to go. Everything's in. All I'm going to do now, do a bit of pre-baiting. I've raked her out, got the swim as well, as fishable as I can. I'm happy, pleased with what I've got. Hopefully I'll have everything done by sort of 9 o'clock. Get my head down for 3 hours and stop fishing at midnight. I might not fish the whole night, I might just fish at midnight just for that buzz, you know, that kick the season off, fish for about an hour or two, maybe get another 2 hours skip and then start fishing again hard at 4. Depends what it's, if the fish ain't moved in by midnight, you know, then I'll give it a really hard go at R3. It's like a 3R3 in it, so you know it's got everything. Got a float on, lift method, got starlight on top of the float, so I'm all ready to go. That's how I've worked hard this evening. Isn't it great to be back on the bank, eh? I know I've been out carp fishing and crucian fishing. Not much success with the crucians, I'm afraid. But there's another couple of waters I've spotted, and I might go back to the last one I went to. But you know, it's the drains are out and the rivers are open. There's tench to be caught, there's big rudd to be caught, there's big roach to be caught, specimen bream to be caught. Tonight, I think we're going to fish in early hours in the morning for tench. Not sure what bait I'm going to go with yet. I've got dendrobinas, corn, maggots, hemp, tares. So it's a natural approach for me, a particle approach. And some maggots and worms. So we'll see how it's going, but hopefully I like to catch them on corn, so that's what I'll start off on. But let's get some baiting. I'm cream crackered. I'm getting too old for this malarkey. It's brilliant to be out. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're going to stay till the end. We're going to catch some cracking tench on this drain. Last year we failed miserably, but it looks great. It really does. So 4 foot, no, I'm not even fishing in 4 foot water. It's a summer level. It's only 3.5 foot here, 1.5 to 2 foot in the winter. It's 3.5 foot at the moment, and gonna be fishing hard on the bottom, lift method. Let's get some baiting. That's the baiting. Time for a nice cold drink of lemonade and then a cuppa. Great to be back, troops. Oh, well, it's 6 AM. Not much joy. Well, no joy at all. A few hours I fished with corn, didn't have a single touch, no interest at all. Switched over to double maggot. I was getting pestered by little things, so now I switched over to chopped worm. I've had a few bites that I'm quite happy with. So what I mean by that is I've not hit them, but they're decent positive bites. So maybe the chopped worm will do the trick. Normally produces really well with corn on here, so I might switch back to it. But at the moment it's taken a while for the swim to liven up, but there's a few bubbles. It's not fizzing, but there are fish out there feeding there. Got their heads down. Just hoping that we can get the fish to feed hard before it gets too hot. But at the moment it's not been an auspicious start to the season, but it's great to be out. The birds are singing. I'm sitting in the shade, look, hence the woolly hat and the fleece. So it was a bit nippy this morning, but it's going to get quite hot, and there's not a cloud in the sky. So hopefully I can knock these fish out tench wise before it gets too hot. If I'm stuck here without any tench by 10 AM, I'm not going to catch any. I might switch over to the pole or something and try and catch some decent roach and rudd. But at the moment we're tench fishing. Let's go catch some fish. Look at that. Little perch this time. Is every cast fish are chucked. Hey. Well, troops, so far season's opener. It's been hard graft. I've been fishing for about 3 or 4 hours on the pole. Obviously you've seen some footage, but I mean I was taking either a small perch or a small roach or a rudd a cast, but you know, like that. There's a hell of a lot of small stuff out there, so I'm stumped really. I haven't had no interest for any decent fish. There's no skimmers, there's no roach, big roach, there's no big rudd, there's definitely no tench or bream at the moment. As I say, there's a hell of a lot of small stuff out there. I mean, if I was fishing a match, I could probably feel my boots a bit there. Don't know if I build up a big weight though. I mean, they are small. They were small stuff, really small. But they, you know, they were taking double maggot. They were taking it on the drop. They were taking it on the bottom. Went over to corn on the pole. Not even a little roach or rud nibbling at it. You know what I mean? It's one of those. So I've just set my stall out now for the rest of the day. I was sod it. I've put my tench rod back out. I've pulled in a hell of a lot of bait and some particles, and I'm just going to fish over the top of them with corn for the first hour. But I have no interest at all. I'm going to change over to worm. Maybe that will interest a decent sized perch around, maybe. But yeah, get all excited, build all your hopes up, and then, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love being out on the river, on the drain in this case, but at the moment it's hard graft. I mean, there's fish there to be had. You know, if I was with when my kids were nippers, and I was, you know, I mean, they'd love it with a whip. They'd catch a fish, a cast, they'd love it. But I want tench. You know, I mean, struggled to get any tench on this drain last year. So I've gone to a different swim today than my normal opener. I still ain't got none. So, well, I ain't worried. I've caught fish, I ain't blanked. There's always tomorrow. You know, I mean, it's a beautiful day. It's a bit too bright now for the tench. You know, it's got clouds in the sky. At 24 degrees. Gonna sit down, watch that float like a hawk, and have some lunch. So I think that's the order of the day. Couple of homemade sausage rolls that the wife made for me, and then we'll recharge our batteries. Hopefully we'll catch something before the end of the day. No, the only thing is, do I sit here through to the evening, hope when it cools down the bites improve, or the stamp of fish improves, or do I just give it till 5-6 o'clock in the evening like I promised I would, and go home for some dinner? All choked up with the hay fever at the moment. It's not causing me to sneeze or anything, it's just blocked all my nose up. But crack on, see if we can catch some. Oh, that's it, troops. That is the opening day done and dusted for me. I mean, it was just by numbers. Well, I had a couple of 100 fish today. It's not how, you know, the target was tench. Didn't even see one. Saw a few bubbles, but didn't see a tench. Didn't see any bream, didn't see any decent roach or rudd. Been tiddler bashing most of the day just to keep me brain ticking over, because you know, it's bright sunshine. Tench never going to feed on the, I know for a fact, on this drain during the day. So you know, once it got to past 10 o'clock, that was me. It was curtains really. I should have packed up. But it's the opening day. I wanted to be on the bank. You know, I mean, I've had a day off for ages. Done what I enjoyed. Didn't get a result, but wait for the next trip. If you got as far as here, I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button and get the old channel growing for me if you wouldn't mind. Thank you. Don't have to if you don't want to. Oh, and now slow pack up, get home, nice curry, and go out fishing again tomorrow. See you again, troops.